Hey chicas, welcome back to another video. Siah here, Holy Grail Beauty Supply, aka the Wig Doctor. So I got a tutorial for y'all. We're going to bleach these knots, we're going to tweeze these knots, and we're going to measure our cap so that we can lay this closure down. So I'm going to separate all four of these videos so y'all could go to a specific spot if you need to. And if not, you can watch it all the way through. But just to make it easier for y'all, then you can jump right in where you want to. All right, let's get started. Okay, so first things first, you want to get all your tools before the bleaching process. And right here, I just got a 4x4 closure of Italian curly hair. We got a temp bowl with a brush. And the other tool that I like to use is this little flat spatula. It came with my mixing kit. I just like it because it's flat. It's easier to put the bleach on the knots. And then I have 30 developer and 40 volume developer, and I only had a little bit of the 40 volume left, so I'm just going to use the rest of it. Right here is a cheaper brand of like Olaplex, and the Olaplex is good for when you're bleaching. It helps to restore the balance of the hair. I got BW bleach. Now I prefer the blue bleach, the kaleidoscopes, but I had that on hand, so we're just going to use that. But if you use the blue bleach, you won't really need to tone anything. It usually tones itself. And some gloves. Now when you mix your bleaching powder and your developer, you're going to want to mix this a little bit thick, a little cakey. You want your consistency to be cakey so that it doesn't bleed through the lace and go completely through the hair. You just want it to bleach the knots, so you don't want it mixed the normal way that you would mix bleach, which is 1 part powder to 2 parts developer. You want to just kind of make it cakey, almost like a smooth icing. So you want it thick.
All my people.
Okay, now once you got all your bleach mixed up to your consistency, I'm just going to spray the closure with a little bit of water at the hairline for the little baby hairs, so I can pull them back so they're not bleached and in the way. But once you're done mixing up your bleach, we're just going to apply it to the back of the closure. Okay, now we're just going to start applying our bleach, and you just want to make sure you saturate the whole entire closure so that you get all the knots bleached.
All my people, OG.
going to lift about 3 or 4 levels because bleach only lifts about 3 to 4 levels and it's black, so it's not going to lift a lot. But if you don't want it the color that it is, or you want to bleach it more, you could reapply it. But normally after I bleach it the first time, it's good. So we're just going to wait for it to process and then we'll wash it off. Okay, so we washed out our closure. Now, for video purposes, I'm just going to show you how you can tone it and get out some of that brassiness. But honestly, I like a little bit of brassiness because it just matches my skin tone well and it looks natural. But for anybody who wants to get that orangeness out, we're going to try and tone with a 12A, which is 12 ash. I'm using Color Charm Wella. It's a toner that you can mix up and just mix for the brassiness. So blue goes against the orange, it cancels it out. Purple and yellow go together, they cancel each other out. And red and green go together, which cancels each other out. Now, technically, this shouldn't work because we're going to tone with a level 12, which technically you have to tone with a level that's going to be lower than your bleach. So, for instance, if I lifted up to a level 7, I would need to tone with anything less than a level 7. But technically, we're toning with a 12, and we lift it up probably only to about a 7 or a 6. So it's kind of low, but we're going to try. So let's see what we do with this ash toner 12A. It was the only thing I had that was blue that would cancel out that orange, so that's what we're going to use. here we're just going to add our toner. I found another toner as well, and I felt like I didn't have enough toner, so I went ahead and I did find some other toner, which was still ash color. It was double ash actually, and I think it was a 12 ash. But I added that in a little bit, and I went ahead and put it on the closure. It was the same, but I just wanted to add it and see if it would take out some of that brassiness because it's a blue base. But we'll see. We'll just have to put it on here, let it see if it lifts. So again, when you go to mix this, you want to mix it 1 part toner and 2 parts developer. And again, you want to tone with the same level that you're at or lower. So if you lift your knots up to like a level 3, then you want to tone with something that's a level 3 or lower. If you lift your knots up to a 10, say it's blonde, then you want to tone with a level 10 or lower. So it's turning a little blue. I see it a little bit. It's not as much, but it is toning a little bit. So those knots aren't as bleachy. They're starting to turn like a neutral color. So the blue ash looks like it's working just a little bit. So now we'll just let it sit and see if it tones. We'll let it brew for a while and then we'll come back to it and see if it's lifted up some of that brassiness.